I guess you've noticed lately it's been in the news about the jail. And, you know, we've been given an ultimatum, it sounds like what I read. But I just want to tell you a few things that's happened in the past few years. You know, great things can be accomplished when all the communities and the governments work together. But when you have people who don't want to cooperate, it's hard to get anything done. That's sort of what's wrong in Washington and Montgomery, too. Rainbow City and Gadsden worked together on the Keystone Food Project in Southern Cold Storage. All total is probably around $130 million in that project, which saved about 500 jobs and added new jobs for the area. Part of this project was included four-laning Airport Road, which benefits all of Etowah County. Gadsden works with the MPO to build Black Creek Parkway at a cost of more than $8 million, which was really a county project. If not, they would have had to replace the bridge on Sutton Bridge Road, which was declared unsafe. The city contributed almost $250,000. The county paid almost nothing. The city of Gadsden helped because we knew it would improve traffic situation on Rainbow Drive, and it would help an overall traffic flow for everybody. Gadsden sponsored the DHR, Department of Human Resource Project, at a cost of about $8 million, with no help from the county. This is usually a county project in most counties. The city's portion was about $450,000. Gadsden also paid upfront costs of over $490,000 to build the new Etowah County Health Department. It took us about 3 years, which was half the cost. It took us about 3 years to get the money back. That was usually a county project in most places. Gadsden installed a new communication tower at a price of $3 million. We paid $600,000 a year. $600,000 a year for 5 years to pay that off with no help from anyone. And what that enabled us to do, the police used to, with the radios, they had to go to dispatch and to the other dispatch and to the officer maybe in Glencoe or Atala and then back like that. And all the rest of the municipalities and the county had to do was buy the radios. And, you know, I'm glad we could do that. That makes it safer for everybody, and the council felt the same way. Gadsden worked with the state to help secure $1.5 million for the new Automotive Technology Center and upgrades to the Bevel Center at Gadsden State. Gadsden continues to work with Gadsden State and the Gadsden City Schools through the Workforce Development Partnership. Gadsden funds the Industrial Development Authority at approximately $425,000 a year, and the Northeast Alabama Regional Airport at about $280,000, which benefits all of Etowah County. Through the MPO, Gadsden works with Etowah County and all the cities in the county to fairly distribute $1.5 million annually for our roads and bridges. Gadsden provides funding for the Drug Task Force with 5 employees. We work with all the law enforcement agents in the area to make sure Gadsden and everybody is kept safer, all of Etowah County. After all of this, we have now been told if we don't pay for a guaranteed number of beds per day in the county jail, many of which are not used, we will be kicked out by the end of September. The county leaves the city of Gadsden no choice but to look for other partners or to build a jail, which will be an unnecessary duplication of services in this county. The citizens of Gadsden and Etowah County deserve better treatment and accountability for their tax dollars. Gadsden will continue to look for ways to work with local governments, but we will not be bullied into a bad deal. It is not Gadsden's responsibility to balance the county budget. It is hurting from bad investments in security needs. We know their budget is tight because they jumped too soon to buy the bingo property, which never came. With problems such as wetlands, possible environmental issues, no road, no access from I-59, and no power grid, it looks to me like they probably made a really bad investment. It has been estimated it would take approximately $21 million plus to get this ready for a mega site. They keep spending money on a pig in a poke, just to put it plain, which I hear may have been leased for deer hunting. According to the Gadsden Times, they have spent approximately $2.4 million and are now spending another $900,000 for a gravel road. Just because they end up with a site that's a mega site does not guarantee they will get one. Most of the time, those locations go to larger cities with more money, more voters, and a local delegation who knows how to work with both sides to bring projects home. I think it's really a shame that the only changing that they are only charging the federal government $45 per day for housing illegal INS prisoners, while we have to pay $60 per day and guarantee 40 beds. On top of that, we're down to using only about 15 beds per day, so that's 25 empty beds that we would have to continue to pay for. Simply put, the county is trying to balance their budget on our backs, so we are forced to look at other options. I'm sure the taxpayers of Gadsden would not want us spending $60 per day on 25 beds a day that we don't use. We have done a lot of projects we didn't have to do and spent money on projects and helped other municipalities as well as county projects, but only in Gadsden, not only in Gadsden, all of the Etowah County, anything that happens in Gadsden, Etowah County, or any other municipality helps all of us. But a lack of cooperation holds back progress. In closing, the city of Gadsden is not going to pay $900,000 a year for beds we don't use. It's just not going to happen. We have paid for many projects that helps everyone, and I think it's sad we can't get a fair compromise. I understand the county commission is at a conference at the beach. I wonder what that costs. I'm also sure that Commissioner Statham is practicing drawing lines in the sand. It may cost him about $900,000 to affect his budget when he gets back. Thank you.